Alright, back to Inner Tao. So, last time I got stuck on 14, didn't I? That was this one, indeed. I'm going to leave it for a bit. Even though I got stuck on that one, and I went back and did some earlier numbers, I think, because I accidentally skipped them. So maybe they've helped me prepare for 14, but I still think I'm going to go to 15 first. Follow yourself. Okay. I think I also need to start... It's getting to the point of the game where I need to start having better... like a better internal model for what's happening. I obviously vaguely... I mean, I get it. I get the mechanics, but I don't have good structured ways of thinking about it yet. I just sort of know I can push this out there, and I can push it that way, and if I know where the goal is, I can sort of work my way that way. So I need to start thinking about that more. I mean, obviously the key way of just thinking about the basic mechanic is just that the black character moves in the white spaces. It just so happens that sometimes the white spaces are the circles that are outside. And the white character moves in the black space, and sometimes those are the black circles in the white area. And so it's just about shifting the possible areas that the two characters can walk. Right? Because right now I can basically just think of the black region as being this shape down here. And there's just little movable bits of the region that I can push around. But I can also push them between the two spaces. So that's the basic framework. And now I need to think of like patterns that are useful in that. However, I'll think of them as I go, rather than trying to figure them all out right now. So, what do we want? We want a thing there and a thing there. There's also this interesting space here, which is clearly here for a reason. Possibly to push a circle out that way, maybe. Why would I do that? So, okay, what's the initial issue here? Let's say I just start trying to take one around. Sometimes that's a useful way to start. Next issue would be, how do we get there? Well, so it's doable. It's not quite doable, because we would need to push that further this way. What if you take that over there? No, I was thinking, could you get in there, then we get that... I mean, sure, that is a thing I can do. But obviously, I need to have done more stuff at the moment. So at some point, to get the last ball into the place on the right, white is going to be in this black ball here, or either of the balls here, and we'll move to the right to push the other one. So the very last state is white character in black disc here with white disc to the right. Yes, indeed. So how do we start working towards that? It's easy enough to set that up, just not with you there. So how do we get you there? First things first might just be to push you into here, because then we can start taking you the same kind of way. But now... Okay, so to get this disc around this corner, if it is going to be this disc, I think, yes, a disc has to get around that corner. It might be this disc that's here, and it gets pushed outwards. Could it be that? I mean, it could, in theory, yes. Right, like this. But still, like... Ooh, so like that, and then if this disc were here, like we're below this point, white could now get into it, it'd push like this, and then white would push upwards. Is that okay for the rest of it? I'm not sure. So how would that happen? That's the other question. So you can push that to there, but then how do we push? Yeah. Even if that does get pushed out there, then this one needs to come in. Which it can do, but then how does it go any further, ever? By this being where the white character is right now. This white disc. So let's set that up first, which is how it currently is. That's how it starts. Right. How could the black character be in that white disc where it is now, while this one is here? It can't, I don't think. Because what would put this disc here? Unless, like, that the white disc were... So we put that in place, the white disc was somewhere up here, and I get into it, and somehow white is able to bring me around, but it can't. Okay, so that's not happening. That is not happening. So how do I get the white to push that disc upwards? That is the conundrum. Follow yourself. Is that a hint? Put them both out there. That's a bad idea. Pushing that down would be bad, like this. Clearly this space is here for me to be in it, but then why would I do that? At what point do I want to push that back out? Basically when this white character's got in here, but one to the left. That would be ideal. Can we set that up? Oh, okay, so push that there, you go there, you do that, you push that down. You first come around here, okay, I like this. You come over here, push like this. Oh, you get in there, oh my gosh, this is definitely it. You go there, nice. You go there, you get in this. Oh, how do we then? Oh, I'm on the right lines. This is so close to something. Oh, wait, what if actually I got this the wrong way around? No. No, that can't work. Oh, this is close to something. Or it's maybe like the first half of a solution? Problem is that I need to get back around... Well, no, I need to... Problem is, you need to leave. Well, this might be good, actually. Yes, there we go. No, one, okay, but pretty much. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Neat. Untangled. These are tough puzzles. Clearly there's a little, at least I think there's some kind of like tiling being used to join up the different sections, like to put the borders around the areas. There's like curved corners that get placed depending on what the adjacent areas are. So it's just interesting the way that loop on the left of me joins to there. I guess it goes, well, there. It might just depend on, I feel like every grid cell is divided into four, like 4 quarters, and each one gets a tile placed depending on the corner, the colours of the tiles surrounding it, except the ones in its own cell. Maybe? Something like that. Anyway. Okay, so you're in there. And these... these need to get in there. Obviously one of them's easy. This one's not. And it's never going around that corner. So then what's the point of this area to the left? What is the point of that going to be? Well, you might go around that corner. Well, you'll go right in that corner, but you might go through this white space. I was thinking of it as a wall for some reason. In fact, I think you are going through that white space. So if I push you up, and then push you... so I push you up with the white, push you left with the black. Yep. Yeah. I think once that's done, that's done. So first thing to do is get white below this. So that means getting this disc into the other side, which means pushing it away from this wall. Although keep in mind that I might be using the other disc at the same time. So how do I push you away from that wall? I would have to get inside another disc. What if we go behind this first to push it this way? In fact, I might have had it totally wrong. I think... So then how do I get you away from that wall? I have to get this in there. Can I do anything useful from this position? Make sure I can get in there, but that's no good. And black has nowhere to go, that's useful. Unless I push this out. No, I can't push that out. Black pushes that out. And I can't get this away from this wall. So this is bad. This is a bad state. Maybe. Yes, what are we doing with this? Nothing. So this is bad, okay. Do we want black to be in there? For some reason. Oh, and you go there. And we push you. Oh no, that doesn't push. That does not push, that just walks into. Oh, that's interesting, because that will get that there already. I can get back here. So that's like almost done on that side. If somehow you could get on the other side anymore, but you can't. Could you have got that earlier? Nope. Nope. think about what the end state might look like. Although that's the problem with this one. There's a lot of, like, the previous one had a nice constrained ending. I think there's I guess yeah, there are a few ways this could go. Sort of. I mean, no. Either it's pushing from here. Assuming that one can be set up quite easily, which is already a big assumption. The last move is pushing a disc from this space upwards, or that space up there rightwards. Obviously doing that right now is easy, so you have another purpose, which is to help get you somewhere up. How do we get up away from here? By using this space down here. We push a disc into it with somebody in it, or somebody gets into it when it's in there. No. So it would be white that does it. So white has to get into a disc that's in there. Yes. Okay. So let's just focus on getting a disc into this white space down here. How do we do that? Easy, like this. However, that's not enough, because at the same time as doing this... No, this is a terrible idea. Because sure, that would help me, in theory, lift a disc north. But then this disc is down here. So I can get you over. That's potentially quite useful. How do I get this away from this wall, though? Maybe I just push it up here still. So we do... If you go here... no. You can't both put that there and... maybe putting you up there already is bad. I mean, of course it is. Of course it is. It's basic puzzling. Never put the thing on the goal straight away, because it's part of doing something else. So we might be doing it twice. We might be first getting a disc in there for white to get into, to push this one down. Maybe. Is you being in there always bad, potentially? It's kind of bad, isn't it? I don't know if it's always bad. It's definitely bad right now, though. That gets you across, which is kind of interesting. Could I have done that somewhere else? No, because that helped you get across there. I think you being against that wall is probably not great. Is there ever any pushing a disc from this position that I'm currently in upwards? Something would have to get it into that position, which would have to be the white. And then the white would have to be here. So the only way that could work is if the space to the right of me were filled in with a black. So I could just walk underneath it and push it upwards. But if I do that, then how am I getting the one that's here out? How am I getting the one that's here out? I mean, I could just push it out. But then again, it's stuck against this row. This row is like a problem. Nothing can get away from this row. But that can't be true because something starts in that row. Okay, so let's think about that. That's the challenge here. How does something get away from this row without leaving something behind that's also stuck against this row? That is an interesting question. Okay, so what are my options? Obviously, I can't push it north from here. From this row, the column that's in right now, I could push it north, but only if I could get here, and that could get there at the same time. And therefore, the black would have to be in this corner. I go down into it, to the left and up. But then we're leaving this behind. Okay, so then going north from these three spaces requires being in a black ball in there, pushing it north, and then leaving the other ball behind down here. So there's an option I'm not seeing. Or leaving the other ball behind is not a problem. And there's a way of dealing with it. What would the way of dealing with it be? There's another ball left behind. Sure, the black player could then move it out of this white space into this row, but then to get it out of the row I need to do one of those things I just talked about, which requires the other ball to be down there, and then we're in a loop. We're tangled. That's probably not what the title was referring to, but that's currently how my brain is tangled. So yep, it's how do I get something away from this row? Because something starts off in this row, so that is like a thing that has to happen at some point. Have I already done like a good... I might actually undo through a lot of my restarts just to see if I was ever in a state where both things were north of that row. Because I did some interesting things at one point. There's always something stuck down there. There's always something stuck down there. No, I've never had one away from that row. How can it happen? How can it happen? Without leaving one behind. Wait, so if this white disk were in this column, exactly where I am right now, and I was in a disk in that corner and I pushed up, that would get it away, but then this would still be here. But then I could go here. That's it. That's it. Okay. So, state I want to be in is disk here and in the space below. Now, how do I do that? Pushing you in there is a bad state immediately. Okay, here and the space below. So, at some point you have to come down, or to the right and down, or just to the right and you come down. How do I get you away from your wall? I've done that before. I perhaps... If we do this... And then what? Let's get you somewhere interesting. So who could push the white ball there? That's not a white ball, it's a black ball. So I can get you over. But you need to push that at some point. Maybe now, and then you go here. So this is just going around in a circle again. This is basically the start position. How do I get them? Okay. We have a similar problem in the reverse, which is bringing this disc that I'm knocking around downwards. I think that feels more doable though because of all the stuff going on next to it. So bringing you downwards, at least in one of those three positions, would require the white to be in the other ball up there, so that can't happen. So that's not what's happening. It's going there, and we're pushing it down somehow. No, because then there'd have to be a white disc there. That's not going to happen either. Oh my gosh, what? How do these dependencies untangle? How do I bring you downwards without having this one up? It doesn't help to do this, right? So if I do... What was I thinking? How do I get around the other side of that? I guess by going through this. No, that's a bad state, I know that much. I can do that. I can do that. This allows you to come over. Do I want you to come all the way over or not? I don't think so. How is... Oh. Yeah, I've just got the same problem in the opposite direction. How do I bring one down from this row? I don't want to do it in either of these columns. It's going to happen in one of these columns. For it to happen in these columns, there needs to be a disc up there, which can't happen because that's the other challenge that I've got. Right, if I was in that situation, I'd be done. I could just push them into their spaces. So that happens with this. This little white space here must have a disc in it that I somehow managed to push down. But for that to happen, I also need a disc up here. No? Yes. Yeah, because it would have to be the white player that pushes it down from there. So we have some kind of contradiction. What is the trick? How to get you away from there. Just in that space, that's the only space it could happen. But then black can't go and do that. You can push it up, but that doesn't feel great. Given that I'm pretty sure I need it down here to push this one north at any point. Unless, hold on. No, yeah, that's true. Is that true? What if that's in that space? Black is in a disc to the left, but that's not happening. That's the problem. I can't get in that situation. Because thinking then black could push that disc down. No, I'll just be undoing what I want to do. Now everybody's stuck. Wow, these got tough. These got tough quickly. It's also fairly late, so maybe that's impairing my ability to do this. What other moves do I have? Because no, I can't push you north. The other option for getting one north. What's the other option I'm thinking of? No, that's not another option. I was thinking of a white disc here with the black player inside it. But if that moved north, it would just move into this other disc. How do I get into the situation where black can cross across to this side? How does that work? Somehow I have to get over like this and like this. Yep. Is this important somehow? Probably. But how? Oh, no. I was thinking I could push this out with white in it, but no, that doesn't work. But you can go there. Hold on. Wait, that's completely different to everything else I've thought about. Oh, so in this position... Why did I not think about this ever? Right, okay, that's the one option I was missing. Okay. The problem was I was thinking about how to take it from that row. Not thinking about what if it was already further back down this way. That was the key. So yeah, the way I can get it out of this row is if I'm below it. What they should have thought about from then is like, oh, can I get into that position some other way? And yes, it's like this. Okay, so is this close or is there something else going on? Like that one up there is in the right place already. Maybe you want to be in it. No. Sure, I can throw you over to there, but then what? Now I can just move around a lot up here and not really do much, and you're stuck down there. So no, something went wrong with what I did with that one up there. Don't push that up yet. So you get out. I want to get that one down. How do I do that? Without pushing that one that way. I definitely can't push that any further to the right. So what's the situation right before this? That has to be there to allow you to get over. So then this has to happen. And this has to happen. But then you're up there already, which feels bad. Nothing good I can do with this. That's the right move, the other distance. It just needs to be in a different place somehow. Somehow. I don't ever want to take it up there though. I can't push you there. That's an alternative way of getting to the same situation. Could you be somewhere different right now? Yeah, you can be there. Okay, hold on. This is better. This is better. Okay, now you can go there. This feels much better. So you get in, you can get across. Does this feel better? Maybe? But how do I get you? There's like another challenge here. I'm definitely close though. Close to something. This. You go up. You can get back in there. Yeah, we're done. done, sort of. Can I get you in okay, you stay there, you go across, you go there, I go around, we go there instead. Then what? Isn't this just the position I was just in? Oh dear. Or if I could get... Oh no, I can do this. Okay, you go there. You get in that one. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. These puzzles. Okay, I can see how this is going to go. It's going to be... I think I'm like halfway through-ish. How many was it total? 36. I'm getting there. Yeah. Almost halfway. And it's already this tough. So, get ready for one puzzle videos. Probably... Alright, so next time, 17. Well, maybe we'll go back to 14 at some point as well. Maybe if I do a load of like these harder puzzles and then go back to 14, I'll suddenly be like, hey, that's super easy. Not so sure, but we'll see. Okay.